Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2BeersIn podcast. Drink 2 beers, and then we start talking about sports. I'm Jared,
I'm Andy.
and welcome. Today we're gonna start by talking about Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good fight.
Pretty good fight, yeah.
I mean, they're obviously not real fighters, but I mean, they're getting there.
Yeah, they're getting there.
They're getting there. Like I feel like they both look pretty experienced there.
I felt like honestly both guys won.
Yeah, they showed like they deserve at least like an amateur boxing spot.
Yeah, they're definitely not elite or anything, but man, I went into that fight not respecting Jake Paul that much, and then afterwards, even though he lost, I respected him way more. Like he put up a good fight.
He went in there and he boxed. He boxed with Tommy Fury, who's got a couple semi-pro fights under his belt, like pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I mean they really just they hugged a lot, a lot of hugging.
Yeah, a little bit too much hugging.
A little bit too much hugging.
Yeah.
But I mean,
if you watch Paul though, man,
it's the best boxing match between influencers that has happened yet. Yeah, between YouTubers that has happened yet.
But if you look at Paul from his first fight to now,
he's definitely improved.
Drastically
improved. Like he looked like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
he was setting up shots. Mm-hmm. He landed a couple big ones. He had that knockdown in the eighth round.
Yeah,
still like. That's
if he had been more active, he could have won the fight.
Yeah,
because Fury outlanded him by 100 punches.
Yeah, he outthrew him too.
Yeah,
like
I mean, Fury was way more active.
Jake looked a little scared in there at times. I think.
Yeah, the first 2 or 3, he looked kind of skittish.
He looked a little scared.
Yeah.
I mean, Tommy Fury is a big man.
Yeah.
Which gives him a little right to be a little scared. But,
right. I think it was a good fight, man. I think both guys kind of proved themselves with it.
They both showed that they're actually real boxers.
Yeah.
And I'm actually excited to see Jake in the UFC with his boxing, or not with his boxing, with his now boxing background and wrestling background from high school.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could mix well. It'll be interesting to see him.
I'm excited to see him in the UFC because he'll get his ass kicked.
He will get his ass kicked in the UFC against a real fighter.
Yeah. I think he should stick to
boxing. If he fight Tyrone Woodley in a UFC fight, I think Woodley beats the shit out of him.
Yeah. As much as I think he proved himself in this fight,
he's not
the
ready.
Call-outs, like him calling out McGregor or Jorge Masvidal or Nate Diaz, he don't want that.
The crazy one to me was he called out Cancelo.
Yeah, and
bro, Triple C would fucking rock him.
Yeah, no, he definitely has improved, and he's a solid fighter. But he's still just not on that level. Yeah. I
still wanted to see him win though.
Yeah, I wasn't partisan to either guy really, but I was definitely satisfied with the fight. I thought it was a good fight.
Yeah.
And Paul was a little bit too predictable. He kept throwing the overhand over and over again.
That's all it's his go-to.
Yeah.
That's all he's got really.
It looked like to me, Paul is the more athletic guy, the stronger athletic guy, and Fury is the more experienced guy, and that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
It looked like a guy that had fought his whole life versus a guy that was just a freak athlete. No, Paul's not maybe a freak athlete, but he's definitely more athletic.
He's definitely an athlete.
Yeah.
Paul's more of an athlete. I think Fury's a better boxer.
Yeah.
Fury's more built. He's more of got the bodybuilder build, where Paul's got more of the slim muscle build.
Yeah. And Paul had a better gas tank too.
Yeah.
Because Fury was tired in the 5th round.
That doesn't surprise me either, though.
Yeah.
With you look at most people that look like Fury, they're gonna gas out pretty quick. Yeah. You look at fighters like Ngannou, he's not going to last. If he fought a 10-round boxing fight, he's going to get killed.
Yeah.
But Fury looked good though.
Yeah.
They both look good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them fight again. Really, I want to see them fight. I mean, it kind of feels like now they've both fought real fighters, I guess.
Yeah.
But not. I don't know.
But not high level.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting if they have a rematch.
I think Paul wins a rematch all day.
Really, you think so?
He knows what to expect now.
I don't know. That man is a psychopath,
mm-hmm.
and I could see him just
Well, there's a clause in the contract. So if the contract was, I think this is accurate. So the contract was if Fury wins, then Paul can get a rematch. But if Paul wins, no rematch. That was in the contract.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah. So Paul, if he had won, he'd been defending.
No more.
He was no. He'd been kind of been like a pussy and just been hey, I don't know if I want this.
Pretty much.
Well, if he loses, he's like, I need my shot at redemption.
Yeah. But if he gets a shot, I think he wins.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, he's a psychopath, and I could see him just training nonstop for 6 months for this fight.
The dude's an athlete for sure.
He's definitely an athlete.
He's shown that he can fight.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a high level boxer, but the dude has some skill.
I mean, he's got some pretty impressive knockouts. I mean, that knockout against Woodley was impressive.
Yeah, that one was impressive. He had the knockdown against Silva.
Yeah, he had the knockdown against Silva where he won a fight against Anderson Silva. Not a lot of people can say that.
Yeah.
And he's got some power. I mean, he relies on that overhand too much. I think he needs something else.
Yeah. That was his main problem in this fight was, I mean, I'm more of like an MMA fan than I am boxing, but by the second round, I could tell what was coming.
Yeah.
Because he just kept
setting that up overhand.
Yeah. So, I think even in this fight, if he would have been more active, he could have won the fight because he had the knockdown. I thought the knockdown might have won the fight for him, but I think if they fight again, I think Paul could dominate him.
Yeah, I think a unanimous decision to Fury this time was correct. Though.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt that it was not a robbery. It wasn't controversial.
There's no way it was rigged or anything. No. It was just a nice, clean fight.
Yeah,
good decision by the refs.
And the better fighter won.
So. Love to see a rematch. Yeah. I'm very excited.
I think they'd probably immediate rematch.
I think within the next year.
I think probably within the next 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months? Yeah. I don't know. I think Jake will want more time to train.
Yeah, maybe so, but I think his next fight's Paul or Fury.
Regardless. Yeah, his next one will be him again. I think
it's an immediate rematch.
Do you know who KSI is?
Yeah.
I want to see Jake and KSI fight.
I think he whoops his ass.
You think he whoops his ass? I don't know. KSI's got some power though.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, but
like if you've seen pictures of him, that man's ripped.
Oh yeah, he's a big guy, but I think that Paul is a more polished boxer.
Yeah, he's a better boxer.
Yeah. More athletic. Just I think he takes it more seriously.
Yeah, I think if he loses to Fury, he goes fights him to try and get a nice easy win or something. You know.
But I mean, to me, like Paul proved okay, he's because at first I wasn't even sure if the guy was taking it seriously, but now I'm like, okay, I think he's actually wanting to do something, so I respect him more for that.
I think he really does. I think he really wants to be a boxer.
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself a fan, but he's got my respect because he looked like he wanted to win that fight. Like I think he really wants to box actual boxers now.
Yeah, so. He's been calling out actual boxers for a while now. Like it looks like he's looking for a real challenge. Yeah.
But he's got to stop with the McGregor stuff.
McGregor's gonna kill him.
He had a good fight against Fury, but Fury is not Conor McGregor.
Like especially if he gets in the octagon with McGregor, McGregor's kicks will kill him.
Yeah, I mean, it don't matter where they fight. Like he can't fight a guy at that level. Like he's just not there yet.
Like even if he fought like someone smaller, like Sean O'Malley or something, he's getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, he's just not at that level.
Yeah, he's not there. Yeah. He's not an elite
He's a good, solid fighter, but he's not elite.
He's a decent. For like a pro fighter, he's a decent fighter.
Yeah.
But he's not a top level fighter.
He's not ready for that. Yeah. I don't know if he'll ever be ready for that.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, no.
I don't think he ever gets there. Yeah. But I did want to see him win. But also, I just want to see this man get a big ass ego and do whatever the fuck.
Start the Colt.
Yeah.
Start the Jake Paul.
Oh Colt. Yeah, start the Jake Paul. Yeah. Jake Paul Colt.
We're in.
Yeah. If he starts that Colt, I'll join in. Jake Paul.
I mean,
I'll be part of your Colt. I mean, I'm looking for something to do.
Yeah, I don't got anything going on. So.
Just a little free time, you know.
Yeah. I can do some Colt in my free time.
Yeah, for sure. I think I could too.
Yeah.
Speaking of fighting, we got a big fight this weekend.
Massive fight.
Dude,
I'm so stoked for this fight.
John Bones Jones coming back.
Yes.
Big comeback. Cocaine King.
Yeah. Dude, I'm hyped for this fight, man. It's been 3 years and a month since John Jones has fought.
And then even before that fight, it was another couple of years. Active. Yeah, he's not been active.
Yeah, so
it'll be interesting to see what he does.
Yeah, this is such a big fight, man. I believe John Jones is the betting favorite, but even though he's the betting favorite, I feel like it is almost. I mean, this is a super hyped up fight, regardless. But if John Jones wins, I think it's a bigger deal than if Cyril Gane wins, even though it would be an upset.
Yeah, I think so too. Because
if John Jones wins this fight, dude, and especially if he wins dominantly, it's going to be like the rest of the division is like, oh fuck.
Oh fuck, like, John Jones is back.
Yeah, he hasn't won anywhere.
Yeah, so even when he was at light heavyweight, he was one of the best fighters.
To me,
he's been considered one of the best fighters in the UFC ever.
He's my goat.
Yeah, like he's one of the top fighters in the UFC. My problem is he's getting old. He's 37?
No, man, he's like 33.
Is he really that young?
He's still young. But when he won the belt the first time, he was like 24. He's the youngest UFC champion ever.
That's crazy. That is very impressive.
Yeah, he's still got some years.
He's still got some years on him. Yeah, he's got more years on him than I thought.
Yeah, he's the youngest champion ever. I think he's 33, 34 maybe, about the same age as McGregor, Dustin Poirier, some of these guys that are still kind of in their prime a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he wins this fight, man, especially if he wins dominantly, if he goes out there and whoop Cyril Gane's ass, it's going to put the rest of the division on notice.
I think so. I think it'll be a good fight too. Gon's known as a very technical fighter.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them are, and that's what I was going to say. John Jones is a very technical fighter.
Yeah.
He's very good at picking his spots, knowing when to go.
This will probably be the most skilled heavyweight fight ever.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. They're both very skilled heavyweights, and I think it'll be very interesting. I think it'll be interesting to see what John can do with all the extra weight on him.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that's going to slow him down.
Yeah.
How much?
Well, he's put it on meticulously.
Yeah, it is true. He's put it on over years.
It took him about 3 years to put it on, and like I listened to an interview of him, and he put it on very slowly, and very efficient way. Like it's not just weight. He
did it in a healthy way.
Yeah. So I think that he's going to be able to move around still.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting honestly, I'm expecting an ass whooping.
I really hope so. I mean, I like John Jones. He's such a fun fighter to watch when he's healthy. And bro, it's just got me thinking, like, did we miss the best of John Jones's years?
Yeah.
Like, he won it at 24.
Maybe the best are ahead.
Maybe his best are ahead. But, like, I feel like the prime for a lot of athletes are that 28, 29-year-old years. And those are a lot of years he didn't fight.
Yeah, sure.
He had a lot of those cocaine problems.
Yeah.
A lot of injuries, too.
Yeah.
Killing him. And I just hope we see, like, a vintage John Jones this weekend.
Yeah, I want to see.
I want to see him just go in there
I grew
and put
up
in some
on John
work.
Jones.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He was my favorite fighter growing up.
Yeah, so
like
this fight to me, man, it feels a lot like Dustin and Conor when they fought the second time. It was Conor's first fight back in a couple years.
Yeah.
And just think about like what would have happened had Conor won that fight. The trajectory of his career would have been so much different because he loses that fight, they get an immediate rematch. He loses again, and now. I mean, he's still the biggest draw in the UFC, but he's kind of afterthought in that division. Like he's like 2 fights away from a title shot.
He's not seen as a title shot for sure.
Yeah. So if Jones were to lose this fight, I feel like he kind of gets the Conor McGregor effect. Like he's still a big draw, he's still a big name, but
he's not a title contender.
Yeah, not right away. He has to win another fight first.
Yeah.
But if he wins this fight, man, like if Conor would have won that fight against Dustin, it's an immediate obviously this is a title fight, but I mean.
And if he wins this match and he gets a title fight against Ngannou.
Yeah.
Like
Ngannou's out now.
Oh, what happened?
He's not under contract anymore.
No way.
Yeah, he left the UFC.
Oh, that's disappointing.
He wasn't getting paid enough.
Dang, that's disappointing to hear because I feel like Ngannou is the clear best heavyweight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, there's no one
depending on what happens tomorrow.
Yeah. I still think Ngannou's better.
The thing about Ngannou and Jones would be that Ngannou is that size naturally.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
So, you know.
Damn, I want Ngannou back because I want to see John Jones again.
I believe he's with ONE FC now. Or he might be a free agent.
Yeah,
he's not with the UFC.
Is he at one championship?
What's that?
One championship?
No, he hasn't fought since the Cyril Gane fight, but he's not under contract with UFC anymore.
So is this the interim heavyweight championship fight or what?
Yeah, this is for the belt tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
So
this is a lot bigger fight than I thought it was.
Yeah, this is a massive fight.
This is like I thought it was a big fight because it was like John Jones coming back, but this is like for the championship, for the belt. Which kind of crazy that John Jones can take that much time off and he's still got a championship fight.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why. Dana White loves him.
Yeah.
Dana White loves John Jones. He's like he looks past all those coke problems.
Yeah, but I mean, how could you? I mean,
how can you not when he brings you all that money and all that entertainment? Like he's got it.
Yeah, I think, man, God, I can't wait for this fight, and it's gonna be. I mean, it'll be obviously, it'll be a huge deal if Cyril Gane wins.
Yeah,
because I mean, he is the underdog. I believe he's the underdog. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he's the betting underdog.
Yeah, I can't quote you on that. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe John Jones is the favorite, but if Cyril Gane wins, I mean, it's obviously still a big deal because I mean, now it's like he just beat the best ever, and he kind of owns that division with Ngannou out.
Yeah, especially with Ngannou gone, because like Ngannou, I didn't see anyone beating Ngannou unless John Jones came back and looked like a beast.
Yeah,
like
Ngannou beat Cyril Gane hurt.
Yeah,
that's why he wrestled him to death.
Yeah,
that is not Francis's game. Like that's not how he fights. He just decided to wrestle him and he won.
Francis, bro, he's honestly he's the most dominant fighter
I believe
I've seen in a long time.
If John Jones wins this fight,
you think you can bring Ngannou back?
Dude, it's you're talking about millions of dollars.
That's true. I mean,
you're talking like Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz level fight.
That is.
Like
bro,
the pay-per-view numbers that Jones versus Ngannou would do,
it would bring big numbers. I would be one of those.
It would be top 5 highest pay-per-view sales in UFC history.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's just like that's 2 huge names of like 2 huge generations too.
Yeah.
Which also
the last generation and this generation.
Exactly. Yeah. You're bringing in like all the fans, all the UFC fans that they've created,
Especially if
you got a John Jones fight.
Especially if you got it on like a big card.
Oh yeah.
Like let's just say Jones wins tomorrow, and
I hope so.
Yeah, hoping. Let's say Jones wins tomorrow, then maybe come May or June, say you get Chandler and McGregor on the same card as Francis Ngannou and John Jones.
Oh,
dude, oh my God,
that's a card right there.
Dude, that would be a sick card.
Oh, and get Sean O'Malley on there. I love watching.
Yeah, you might as well
fight
put Sean O'Malley on there.
I love watching that man fight.
Yeah,
he's such an entertaining fighter to me.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know what even is next for Sean O'Malley. I guess
he's up to the 2 seed in as ranked because he beat Jan.
He's number 2 contender.
Yeah, number 2. I think he gets a title shot here soon.
Yeah, we got
who's got the title in that division?
Aljamain Sterling and Henry Cejudo are going to fight, and then whoever wins that fight most likely will be fighting Sugar Sean.
Yeah, because Sterling's got the belt, doesn't he? Yeah.
But he still got Marlon Vera out there who beat Sean O'Malley. I wouldn't say.
Okay, but that was it was a little.
Sean O'Malley. I'm not gonna say Sean O'Malley claims he's undefeated.
Yeah.
He did lose.
O'Malley,
but like he got hurt.
He got hurt.
Let's see them fight.
So I want to see him. Yeah, I want to see a full fight with them. Because like, I don't know if you count a loss because you got hurt.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I guess you technically did lose because they hurt you.
Yeah.
And they did the damage.
Yeah, I mean he lost.
But like.
I would like to see.
I feel like it's just like a lame way to end a fight.
Yeah.
Like when Dustin Poirier broke McGregor's leg, I was like, damn, I was so disappointed.
Yeah, it was such a good first round.
Yeah, and then like McGregor took one bad step backwards and he snaps his leg.
Yeah. It's Anderson Silva.
Yeah. Oh, I can't even think about that, bro. No, do not bring that up.
Dude, his is worse than Silva's to me.
That shit haunted my nightmares.
Because at least Silva, like, he kicks, breaks his leg, and falls down, dude. McGregor stepped on that shit.
Oh.
He was standing on his
shin. He put all his weight on it.
He was standing on his shin.
He put all his weight on it.
Yeah. Don't like that.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It makes it That's the one thing about the UFC. I'm a very squirmish person.
Yeah.
I love watching the fighting, but I hate seeing the blood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hate seeing the injuries.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I even like.
Oh, I hate the injuries, but the blood, dude, I'm for it.
No. Blood freaks me out.
Yeah, I'm all for it, man.
I don't like it. It freaks me out. I don't like seeing it. Like, there was whose fight was it? It was Luke Rockhold's last fight. Where he smeared the blood all over his face.
Yeah.
Oh man,
and
that
Chandler
was
did the same thing against
Yeah. I saw
that. Blue blood on him.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind seeing blood, but blowing blood into a guy's face.
It's just like purposely rubbing someone with your blood is just so gross.
Mental warfare.
Yeah.
Really is what it is.
It's just like it's got to be so. Imagine you got someone on top of you and they got blood gushing out of their face that you caused.
Yeah.
Just from like beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, and he's like,
he's like, here, have it back.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
It's mental warfare, man. There's no rules against it that I know of in the UFC.
There's definitely not.
Please edit this. Oh, never mind, we're good. I thought it was about to spill all over me.
Yeah. I think it'll be interesting though. Good weekend of UFC coming up. I gotta definitely watch the fights tomorrow night.
Dude, I wish the card was a little bit better. There's not a lot of great fights on the card.
Yeah, but that main card is very attractive. At least for me, I just want to watch John Jones.
Yeah, that's the only fight I'm really.
Yeah, I might go hit up a bar that's showing the fights or something.
I will be streaming the fight legally.
Oh yeah, I might just watch it illegally.
Illegally?
Legally. I will watch it legally, not illegally. Yeah, no, I said that word wrong.
I don't.
I'm just I definitely do not condone watching illegally. But yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, can't wait.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, dude.
I just want to see John Jones knock him out.
Yeah, I think he's. They said that his coach at least says his primary focus is gonna be wrestling him.
Interesting. So we might see a tap.
Yeah, I believe we'll see a tap.
All right.
Cyril Gahn has the punching power.
Yeah, I don't know how good of a wrestler Gahn is.
Yeah, well, obviously, I mean, to me, Gahn must not be a great wrestler because
that's
Francis is not a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Or not a great wrestler.
Yeah, and he
wrestled his ass to death. So, John Jones is a great jiu-jitsu guy, a great wrestler.
It's true.
So he's kind of like that's his game really.
He's a jiu-jitsu guy, and then he obviously he can do work on the feet.
Yeah.
He's just an all-around good fighter. He's reminds me a lot of Adesanya. Reminds me a lot of John Jones when he was a fighter.
Yeah,
like when he was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just the way they fight, where they're both just all-around good fighters.
Yeah, just well-rounded fighters.
Yeah,
there's no weakness in their game really.
Yeah, they just both are very strong at what they do, and they know what they're going to do, and they go out there and do it. But I hope we see a good fight.
I'm expecting a decision win or a tap.
Yeah,
but, dude, I don't know, man. John Jones has
I don't
some
know
elbows.
if John Jones loses though. I think it's a knockout. Do you think he gets knocked out?
Never seen it before, so I don't.
I've never seen it, but I mean,
the guy's undefeated.
It's been years since he's fought.
Yeah.
Since he's fought a real fight, he's coming in to a very hard fight for his first fight in 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, this is the
this
best
is a
guy.
very difficult fight. Yeah, this is the best guy he can fight with Ngannou out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I'm just
this would be the
what
fight he gets
after.
knocked out.
Like for both fighters, what happens after this fight?
Yeah, and I think
for the winner at least,
it's a more entertaining scenario for us if John Jones wins.
Yeah, but I mean, regardless of who wins, who do they fight next? Like you got Stipe out there.
Stipe gets fucked by both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I think he has a better chance against Gon.
Yeah.
He's a lot bigger, a lot stronger, but
I think
I
think they both beat Stipe though.
Yeah.
Stipe is a wrestler,
mm-hmm.
and they just have to keep it on their feet. They just have to, like, they would just work takedown defense for 6 months, and then they win that fight.
Dude, my dream scenario that like I would die if this happened. If let's just say Cyril Gane, not wishing anything bad on the guy, just say Cyril Gane tests positive for COVID tomorrow morning, and then Daniel Cormier just rips his fucking suit off.
DC comes, bro,
and just goes in there because I'm a DC guy. I'm a DC guy more than John Jones. If DC just rips his fucking tie off,
bro,
and just
DC's
goes into
like,
the octagon
I'm fighting. DC
at like 400 pounds. And just goes in there and beats his ass. I would love that.
Okay, yeah. Everyone talks about the John Jones DC rivalry. Yeah. That's just not a rivalry. John Jones won three times. He beat him 3 times.
I think one was a no contest, maybe.
He beat him 3 times.
Yeah, but one's a no contest.
Yeah, but he beat him 3 times.
Yeah, still.
John Jones owns that man. Which DC was a UFC legend.
Yeah, I would love to see.
Obviously couldn't compete. Like,
so
John
Cyril
Jones
Gane can just get COVID tomorrow, and DC can just rip off his tie and his suit and shit.
Yeah, I think that's the only scenario that makes it better.
Yeah.
DC gets his ass whooped still again.
Probably so. Well, no training. I mean, he's been off for a year. So
he's been off for more than a year now.
Yeah,
it's probably been 2 or 3.
Yeah, his last fight was Stipe like in 2019, 2020.
Yeah, which I mean, even DC.
But that would be
DC
sick,
when even when DC was training, he was looking rough at the end of his career.
Yeah.
He was a good wrestler though back in the day.
Great wrestler.
Great wrestler.
Class.
He was a NCAA champion too.
Yeah. Where do you wrestle at?
I don't know, but it feels like Wisconsin's
I think he's an Olympic champion too.
He was. Did he win the Olympics?
I believe so, man. I don't know. DC was a fucking bad motherfucker. The only guy that could stop DC was John Jones in his prime. Stipe obviously beat him there at the end.
Wrestling.
Gotta have to take guy.
D1 champion. Wrestling, Olympic freestyle wrestling D1 champion. That wasn't freestyle. It's definitely folk style. That's wrong. Doesn't say where he wrestled at.
He may not be an Olympic champion.
I don't think he was Olympic champion. I don't know if he ever went to the Olympics.
But I don't think he was a fucking sick wrestler.
Yeah, he won 3 Louisiana State championships. Bro, I didn't know he went to community college for 2 years. He went to Oklahoma State. He went and wrestled under John Smith. Okay.
You're more familiar with wrestling than I am.
One of the best.
Shout out Apophez.
Just absolute wrestling legend John Smith is. Yeah. And that definitely helped his wrestling career. Yeah. Which then ended in which he had a very great UFC career.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's the best. He's probably the best heavyweight ever.
Yeah.
As of now.
If Ngannou stays in the UFC, it becomes Ngannou.
Yeah. Or Cyril Gane, he still has time to become.
Yeah, he's still got time, but I think if Ngannou stayed though, Gane has no chance.
Yeah.
And Ngannou becomes the best ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like that man, you see him, you put him in the ring with anyone, he's gonna knock him out.
Yeah. Dude, I hope we get John Jones versus Ngannou one day.
I
think if Jones wins this fight, I think Ngannou has no choice.
It's got to be so enticing for Ngannou to come back after that.
At least a 1-fight contract.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just come back and just to fight John Jones.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be living, I feel like that's got to be a childhood dream to beat John Jones in a fight if you're a UFC fighter.
Yeah. Because, I mean, dude, that would have to be one of the biggest fights ever.
Oh, for sure. It would sell so much.
Especially if you get more great fights on that card. Dude.
Yeah. I think it'll be good. Yeah. I think it'd be a great fight. I would. I'd kill for it.
Yeah, I could not. Yeah, that fight would get me so hyped. I'd call out of work the entire week.
I would for sure call out of work. I'd
The
make
entire
sure
week.
I'm off that day. The entire week?
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't be able to focus.
I'd just be thinking about the fight coming up.
I'd be at work like fucking doing jiu-jitsu on my coworkers.
Bro, we'd be at work. We'd be sitting there at the counter watching the fight if we were at work, like we were doing the other day with basketball games.
Yeah, I wouldn't give a shit.
Bro, the other day we were both at work. We work at Home Depot. A little
shout out Home Depot.
Little shout out Home Depot. But if our bosses see this, no, you didn't hear this.
Yeah. Shout out Susan.
I had a parlay run the other day where I needed a game to hit. Baylor versus who were Baylor playing?
Texas.
Baylor versus Texas.
3-point underdogs, I think.
And I think I had Baylor. I just had Baylor money line. Yeah. I had Baylor -3.
Yeah,
Baylor -3 against Texas, and they were up by 20 with 7 minutes left. We're like, all right, we're chilling. And then with 2 minutes left, they were up by 7. Had me sweating.
Oh no! Remember that the Texas made a little comeback though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. With 2 minutes left, Baylor was only up by 7.
Yeah.
And I had -3. Had me sweating, and we're cashiers, and we just had we sat there at the cash register, pulled out my phone, and watched the end of this game.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be rocking AirPods for the next month at work.
Oh, just listen to March Madness. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited. We got the conference tournament starting now.
Kansas won the Big 12.
Oh yeah.
So they're.
Yeah, Kansas won the Big 12. I think they're looking dangerous. Still.
I think Kansas right now is my favorite.
I think they're the favorite.
I felt like Alabama for a little while, but Alabama looked beatable the other day.
They had a couple shaky games. They had the game against Arkansas. They looked shaky.
They went into overtime with Auburn. So they're not looking as invincible as they did.
As I thought they were looking a little bit ago, but
it's March Madness, man. Anything can happen.
Yeah, especially when it comes down to one game, you're in, you're out. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
And but Kansas are consistently showing here late in the season that they're that team to mess with.
Yeah.
There's no one beating them right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think Kansas and Alabama are definitely head and shoulders above everybody else. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
But Kansas is looking a little bit better as of late. So.
Yeah, my Duke boys are climbing up. We're looking better.
Yeah.
We're almost back in the top 25. We're 22-8 now.
Right.
But we've won 8 straight.
Mm-hmm.
We beat NC State.
Yeah.
Beat a couple of good teams. And I think we can make a good tournament run.
Yeah.
If we have all the pieces. Our problem is we haven't had a consistent score.
Who else is even in the ACC that could really?
Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia.
Virginia. They just lost to UNC though as the 8th seed. Miami are hot.
North Carolina's taking a step back.
UNC. Oh, I don't know. They're coming on strong at the end of the season here.
Yeah.
They just beat Virginia.
So it's gonna be North Carolina and Duke again.
Probably. I don't know. That game. That game's coming up here in the next week or two.
Yeah.
I think it should be within the next week.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe it's this weekend. I'm not sure.
I don't know if anybody in the SEC could challenge Alabama. Tennessee,
I don't know if I'm sold on them though.
Yeah, but I mean, just as far as their ranking is high, and I mean, I think Alabama probably owns the SEC.
You know who's a sleeper who can? They're ranked in the top 10 now, but they weren't ranked at the beginning of the season. Is Marquette?
Marquette.
Okay. They could make a run.
Yeah.
They are in the top 10 right now. They've been looking hot all year. Been running the Big East.
Yeah.
And
the Big East. I forget about the Big East.
Yeah, they're in the Big East and they've been running it. And that's a good basketball conference.
Yeah.
Also, that's
there's a good football conference for a little while.
For a little bit, they're not a good football conference.
They're not even a conference anymore.
Oh, that's right. They're gone.
They dissolved.
But it's a good basketball conference still. And Marquette are looking good right now.
Uh-huh.
They're in the top 10. They've been playing really good basketball.
Yeah.
Beating some good teams. And I think they can make a big run in the NCAA tournament.
Dude, I look so forward to losing my money in March. I cannot wait to gamble.
Yeah.
It is prime gambling season. If you're an average gambler.
If you're an average gambler as me.
Yeah.
I just put a 10-leg parlay on the NBA lineup slate tonight. We'll see if it hits. I'll update you guys next week.
Yeah. Hoping.
I'm really hoping to pay my rent, you know?
Yeah.
And then, March Madness. It's right around the corner. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's going to be all I do. I'm dropping out of school.
Same.
All I'm going to do is work and watch college basketball.
Dropped out yesterday.
I'm dropping out in the next 5 days.
So please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please.
We need your help.
We need this badly.
We need this badly. This is all we got.
Yeah.
I got to pee so fucking bad already. I'm fucking drunk already after 2.5 beers.
Buzzing.
I'm buzzing. These things are hitting.
I had a fried egg this morning, and that's it.
Well, I just ate a fucking buffalo chicken sandwich, and I'm still hungry as fuck though.
Yeah.
and I'm buzzing like fuck.
No, I had a singular fried egg because I had one egg left.
You're on an empty ass stomach.
Yeah, so I'm fucking probably gonna have to call my lady or my boys to come get me.
Pick you up.
Yeah. Nah, fuck it. You know, nothing better than being drunk and filling your keys in your pocket, if you ask me. So.
Oh, yeah. Just going to nice little drunk little.
Listen to some Freebird. You know.
Actually, I'm very against drunk driving.
You good at it?
No, I don't do it.
Oh, you're against it? Oh.
Yeah, I'm against it.
Yeah, me too.
Just because.
I try not to.
I think one time I drank like 4 beers and I drove home.
Oh.
But it was up to a camp that was up in the middle of the woods, so I didn't see any other cars.
Yeah, one time I got so drunk at Buffalo Wild Wings in Gainesville, and we had no DD, and I drove home with one eye closed. Because I'm not proud of this. I'm not.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't be.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not like, oh, I'm so bad. Like, no, I feel bad about this. But I drove home with one eye closed like this. I was like, because like if I had both eyes open, I was on a 3-lane road. It turned into a 6-lane road, and so I was like, let's just close one eye. 3 lanes. Here we go. And I made it home. So,
damn.
But then I got lost on the way home. So
yeah, I mean, I imagine.
Like I was in my hometown, and like I was like, where the fuck am I?
This looks weird. I used to wear my hat backwards all the time.
Same.
And but now I look at it and I think it just looks a little weird. It looks a little off.
No, it looks right.
You think so?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Fuck with
it. Bro, I need a haircut so bad. I'm getting it cut tonight.
So where was we at?
We were talking about.
I thought we're kicking ass right now.
We're talking about UFC.
No, we're talking about March Madness.
Oh yeah, we were on March Madness. NBA. Yeah, let's talk about some NBA.
Okay. Yeah.
We had a crazy week in NBA this week.
Yeah.
We had 2 buzzer beaters that were counted after that didn't count. We had Joel Embiid, and then the very next night, Paul George does the exact same thing.
And I almost bet on the Sixers to beat the Celtics in that game.
Bro,
I'm so glad I didn't.
Both times, I had the 76ers beating the Celtics.
Oh, dude, that's heartbreaking.
I had the 76ers beating the Celtics, and then I had the Clippers beating. Who did they play that night? That was against the Warriors? No, Nuggets. It was against the Nuggets.
Yeah.
I had the Clips beating the Nuggets that night. And
it's really heartbreaking.
Just heartbreaking.
Anyways.
And I don't know what the fuck that was. That was at us. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was just truly heartbreaking that both nights that like where I have these bets on these teams.
Yeah.
At like plus 200 odds, so I'm winning pretty good money from them.
Mm-hmm.
They both hit buzzer beaters that win on the game that are half a second late.
Yeah.
Like, I win both these games because Clips won, lost in overtime.
I was so close putting money on this.
And, well, I guess 76ers would have just sent it to overtime. They would have had to win in overtime. But still, like, it would have forced overtime.
Yeah.
I would have been able to win that bet. And it's just heartbreaking. It's just bad loss after bad loss. It's crazy.
Well, we got the season winding down now. Dude, to me, there's a couple sleepers out there. Now I'll admit I'm a Warriors bandwagon.
Yeah,
okay? But I've been a Warriors bandwagon since I was 15. So 22 now. So can you even call it bandwagon anymore? They've had some shitty seasons.
I mean,
they had like some 20-win seasons.
That was before their 2015.
I joined like on their championship season, their first ring.
Yeah, that was their first ring.
But so I don't know if I'm still a bandwagon. I've been with them 7 years now. They've had like 2 20-win seasons, I think. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm still a bandwagon, but
they did have that. What was that? That COVID year, they were bad.
Yeah.
And then the year after that too, right?
Yeah, and then Steph got hurt.
Yeah, Steph got hurt. Clay was hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but dude, to me, the Warriors are looking dangerous right now because Klay Thompson is looking like a old self, and Steph's still hurt, but they're saying he could play as early as this week.
Yeah, like if Steph comes back, I think that team.
Steph is gonna do what he does.
I think that team could do literally what they did last year, where they be a low seed and they just make a run and win the championship. I think
it almost benefits them to be like a 7th or 8th seed because they're gonna give whoever they play hell.
Oh, it gives them that dog mentality too. They're like no one believes in us mentality, and that's so scary for them, especially with Steph in the lineup.
Especially when you're a team that talented. It's kind of like not to like change the subject, but like Georgia this year, somehow Kirby Smart convinced them that everyone thought they sucked,
which was insane. That like he had their players convinced that they were going to go 7-7.
Yeah. So I mean, if you have that dog mentality, and you have all that talent, you're dangerous.
Which they do have all that time. They got Draymond.
Yeah.
They got Clay. They got Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole, yeah.
Jordan Poole is a baller. They got Andrew Wiggins.
Shout out Michigan.
Yeah. Michigan, them my boys. Jordan Poole, shout out to you. I remember watching you. First time I saw you, and I remember you, seeing you. that Houston game winner. You hit that game-winning 3 against Houston, and me and my dad were watching that game together, and we went crazy, bro. That shit was insane. He hit the little split legs while he's hitting that.
I knew whenever he was drafted, he was a steal.
Yeah, I knew he was a steal because I remember watching him. Like I saw that game winner, and I was like, I'm a Michigan fan, but like I don't pay super close attention to Michigan basketball all the time because they're either really good or they're just like you know what I mean. And when he was there, they were really good. Yeah. And I remember watching. I'm like, this kid is a baller. They did. I think they made the Final Four. Yeah. Because they beat Houston. Though that was a 3-6 matchup in the round of 32, and then they won their next one. Maybe it was Elite 8. I think it might have been Elite 8.
They went pretty far with Jordan.
They made a pretty good run with him, and I remember thinking though, he's got it. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. And
the dude's a certified bucket.
He is a bucket.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? Have you seen all like the TikTok edits when there's a baddie in the crowd?
Oh yeah,
and Jordan Poole goes out.
He's a menace
with the Jordan Poole song too. Yeah. Oh yo, that shit's so
he's a
funny.
menace, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if there's a baddie,
baddie in the crowd, you just know it's over.
Like if I'm the Warriors GM, I'm giving tickets to like all the baddest women in the Bay Area. Yeah, because Jordan Poole will ball.
And also just like, but also it's like got to be like a random baddie.
Yeah,
not a famous.
And you can't let him know.
Yeah.
If you're the Warriors GM, you got to like get on Tinder or something. Find all the baddies in the Bay Area.
Oh yeah,
and give them free tickets. Don't let Jordan Poole know because if there's a baddie in the crowd, Jordan Poole is balling.
And if there's a couple, he's really balling. Yeah. I feel like if he's like, oh shit, I got some prospects here. Yeah. I really got to ball out. Yeah.
So I think if you're like the 8th seed Warriors and you're the GM of the Warriors, you gotta get some baddies in the crowd because Jordan Poole will win he'll put the team on his shoulders. Fuck Steph Curry. It's Jordan Poole's team. If there's a baddie in the crowd, it's Jordan Poole's team.
It's Jordan Poole's. Yeah.
He's on menace mode all the time.
And I mean, he's got all the makings right now, I think, of being like a superstar in the future.
Dude, it feels like the Spurs when they were getting older and then Kawhi came along.
Oh yeah.
He kind of feels like Kawhi Leonard to me. I don't know if he'll ever be a Kawhi Leonard, but like he can definitely whenever these guys retire like Steph and Clay or when they leave, whatever, he can definitely pick up and like the Warriors can keep going.
Yeah. Hot take. I think Jordan Poole might be better than Kawhi.
Really?
Like not right now. Yeah, not right now. But in have a better career.
Yeah.
Kawhi's had a good career.
Yeah.
Very good defender.
Yeah.
But
last few years
his scoring's been mediocre the last couple of years. Like
should have stayed with
Toronto. When he does score good, they win.
Yeah.
The Clippers win when Kawhi scores good. Mm-hmm. It's just how it works. But he's been inconsistent. He's not been putting up the numbers all the time.
Yeah.
And he's been hurt a lot.
But
he's been missing a lot of games.
Do you think Jordan Poole can be because think about it, that year that Toronto won, Kawhi was the team.
Bro, think about it. If you put Jordan Poole on some team like the Hornets right now, Jordan Poole is dropping 30 a night.
Yeah.
I think he is that good.
Yeah.
Where if you put him on a shit team, he's dropping 30 a night. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, damn, look at this guy.
Yeah.
And then he's going to a beggar team. But he's dropping still, he's averaging 22
with
a game.
Steph out, he's dropped 30 so many times.
Oh, yeah, with Steph out, yeah. He's their main point guard. Mm-hmm. And
he's their main scorer. Or, well, maybe not their main scorer because Clay, but
I think it's between him and Clay, which I don't think
to be is a bad option. His 4th year in the league? And to be his third okay, so it's his third year in the league, and it's you're second fiddle to Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You're balling.
You're a good player. Yeah. You know what you're doing.
If Steph gets hurt, it's shit. Well, we still got Jordan Poole. You're balling.
Yeah, I don't even think the Warriors are super worried right now, even with stuff out, because they're we've got a good.
As of now, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and so Jordan Poole can keep them afloat while Steph's out.
And they're still winning games. They're not
they're really picking up. Too.
If I'm betting, it's hard to bet against the Warriors.
Yeah.
Because they put up buckets.
Yeah, especially in the playoffs, man. I think that's why I think they're so dangerous because Steph's going to be back probably this week or next week. Klay Thompson is looking like Klay Thompson again.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan Poole is certified bucket. Draymond Green is also a menace. Dude, it's shaping up for the Warriors to probably go back again, if you ask me.
Yeah. I mean, Klay Thompson's looking like Klay Thompson before his injury right now.
Which I
Andrew
love
Wiggins, who's been a great...
Dude, I forgot about him.
Bro, he's been a great role player since he's came in.
Yeah.
Which he had superstar potential. Mm-hmm. And he's not lived up to superstar potential.
He's still a great player.
But he's still a great player, and he does... And that Golden State team's not the same without him.
Yeah.
and so I think they're dangerous. But also, you know who's a sneaky team this year? The Sacramento Kings.
Yeah,
bro. I've been watching it, bro. De'Aaron Fox is that baller.
Balling
bro.
out.
I watched. They had that 176, 175 game against the Clippers. Malik Monk.
You won money on that,
bro. I won money on that game. I bet on the Kings for that game, and Malik Monk, sneaky baller.
Sneaky baller.
Comes off the bench and dropped like 45 that game.
Yeah, bucket.
He's a bucket, and I don't know. I'm high on the Kings right now.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox is playing great right now.
Yeah,
he might be playing the best ball of his career.
I think for sure. Sabonis is playing really good basketball for them. I wasn't too happy with them when they made the Halliburton trade because I like Tyrese Halliburton.
I'm not familiar.
Halliburton, he was a rookie for them. He was balling out for them too.
Yeah.
He was part of this rebuild process, where he was supposed to be part of the main focus, him and De'Aaron Fox in the backcourt. But they went and traded him to the Pacers. But that's when they brought in Sabonis, and they went with like the one backcourt.
But at least Sabonis is a veteran.
That's what they brought in, like a all-star level. Big player, big man, instead of running like a small backcourt with two star in the back, and it's worked for them. Mm-hmm. They've been looking real good this year.
This is the best Sacramento's been in my life, probably.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, even when they had DeMarcus
since
Cousins.
Boogie was there, yeah.
But even then, they were
were decent, but they weren't great. Boogie would drop like 40 a game,
and everybody else would drop like 4.
Yeah.
So
and
they have more of a complete team now.
They have a more complete team, and I think we could see them. They're in the West, so I think they.
I'm just gonna
push it. Western Conference Finals is pushing it. I don't see them making the finals, but
dude, I'm gonna say hot take right now: Warriors and Kings for the Western Conference Finals.
Bro, I would love that matchup.
That's what I got.
Give me a Cali matchup.
Yeah.
In the Western Conference Finals, that's a good matchup right there.
That's what I think is the Western Conference Finals.
The Western Conference is so tight still.
Because where are the Kings, like 6 or 7?
I don't. Yeah, they're around there. They're in the playoffs.
The Warriors
right
are like 7 or 8. So just if you go off of where their seating is right now, if they finish right there, then you're going to get like the Nuggets out of there if they both advance.
So we have the Warriors at 5 at 33 and 30.
Oh, they're at 5 now. Oh my.
Kings are at 3.
Okay.
At 36 and 25. So that's what I'm saying though. But they're 36 and 25. And,
that's a good record.
10th is 31 and 32. So that's only 5 games.
The West is really close right now.
Yeah, the West is so close.
Yeah, I think the East is like Celtics or Sixers.
Yeah, Celtics or Bucks.
Yeah.
Because Giannis is playing at a very high level right now.
Yeah.
Giannis is balling too. But also Joel Embiid is balling.
I just feel like the Celtics have the best team.
I do too. I think I was watching the Sixers Celtics game the other night. Yeah. And Celtics Jason Tatum had a bad game.
Yeah.
And the Celtics, even with Tatum having a bad game, their star player, they were in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum hit a couple big shots.
That's the thing. Like if Giannis has a bad game, the Bucks are going to lose.
The Bucks are going to lose.
Yeah. And if Joel Embiid has a bad game, the Sixers are going to lose. Your star player can have a bad game for the Celtics, but you got so many good guys around him.
Exactly.
Yeah. So to me, the Celtics are probably definitely East champions.
Yeah, they've got the deepest roster. I think. I think they're definitely favorites coming out of the East still. But also coming out of the West. The Lakers have been making a run lately.
Yeah, they've been playing well, man. But now you got LeBron out for at least 2 weeks,
out, which is tough. Yeah. I mean, you got the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
Allegedly out with injury. I think he's the best player of all time. He's an all-time scorer now. He's made 10 finals.
Personally, I think Randy Gilbert's is the GOAT, but that's just me.
And I got to give it to him. He's done too much in his career. He's done too much for too long for him to not be the GOAT.
Yeah. He's definitely the GOAT of this generation. Fuck the GOAT debate. Let's just do GOAT.
Go to generations. If it's go to generations, you for sure go to generation, and Michael Jordan's go to finish generation. That's just how it is. Mm-hmm. But I think without him out, they're going to struggle because they were making a run. Yeah. They were looking really hot for a little bit here.
Yeah, they started picking it up, but now with him out, man, I don't know if AD is still the same guy he used to be. Still a good player.
I mean, he had a streak this season where it was like, oh yeah, AD is still that guy.
But then these last few games, it's been
then it's been like,
he got gammed on the other night. Oh. He got posterized.
Yeah.
Who posterized him? I can't remember.
Was it the Mavs game?
I think so.
Was it
I don't know, but he got his soul taken. He got his soul taken. He was the nastiest.
It's probably Porzingis.
I can't even remember who it was now.
It was Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah.
It was Dennis Smith Jr. I remember seeing it. Yeah. Yeah, no, Dennis Smith Jr. is a freak athlete.
Yeah.
Though. That man can get up.
I think the Lakers are going to struggle without LeBron there. But now
I think so for sure.
But I mean, they have been good as of late. I think they're right outside of the 8th seed.
They're the 10 right now.
10, and they're probably only like a game behind because like 7 through like 11 in the West.
They're
so
the
close.
11. They're the 11.
Yeah,
and they're one game back of the 10, which the 10 is the play-in game.
Yeah. So I forget about the play-in now.
Yeah, I like the play-in game.
I do too. Yeah.
I like the play-in game. I think it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think Lakers. Man, I don't know. If they can make it to the playoffs without LeBron and they get LeBron back, then obviously anything can happen. I mean, like you cannot count LeBron out.
You cannot, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You can't count LeBron out.
Yeah,
like
he's a different player in the playoffs.
He for real is. He is that for sure. Like definitively the best playoff player.
Yeah.
Like at least in terms of making finals.
Yeah.
He will carry his team at least to a finals almost every year he's been in the playoffs, which is so impressive.
Yeah.
Or at least to or at least to a conference final.
Yeah.
He's not a first round exit guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so if they can squeak into the playoffs and he's healthy, I still think they can make a big upset.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know if LeBron's healthy, but it feels like I don't know if they have enough.
Yeah.
Even with AD, I don't know if they have enough.
I think trading Russ was a good trade for them.
Yeah, I do too.
I think
for
Russ
both guys, for Russ and for the Lakers.
Yeah, I think Russ on the Clippers will be interesting.
Yeah.
I think Russ too much. I think he's settled more into his role as a role player
I think
now.
He's accepted it.
And still instead of a star player.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be good for the Clippers, even though the Clippers are on a little bit of a skid right now.
Yeah.
Not looking hot.
Yeah.
But I think getting Russ out of there, I don't think he fit their lineup too well.
Nah.
Too many big personalities, I think, on the court, and so we'll see. I think the Lakers are scary though when LeBron's healthy.
The West is really interesting. The West is definitely more interesting than the East right now.
Because I mean, you still have teams like Memphis.
Yeah,
Memphis are tough.
The Mavs.
The Mavs.
Dude, Kyrie balled out last night.
You also have the Suns with KD, Booker, and Chris Paul.
Yeah.
You also have who was I going to say?
You have the Kings.
You have the Trailblazers making a run a little bit right now too.
Damian Lillard probably having the best.
Damian Lillard has had a great month.
Yeah.
Like he's been.
What did he drop the other night? Like
he
70?
dropped 71 again, just like Donovan Mitchell.
Damian Lillard is having the best year of his career.
Yeah.
Man, the West is so tight right now. It ain't really anything can happen.
Yeah.
Like, man, but okay, let's just say the Warriors squeak in and win it all. Where does that put Steph Curry in the GOAT conversation?
In the
rings
GOAT
already.
4 rings.
Hey, this would give him his 5th ring.
I think it puts him top 5.
Yeah, I think it's got to.
I think it's got to put him top 5.
Yeah, he's the GOAT of this generation, this coming up generation.
Yeah,
Steph's still got more years.
I think he's the face of the NBA right now.
Yeah.
LeBron's kind of he's past his prime.
Yeah.
He's still a very good player, obviously.
Yeah.
I think I respect the hell out of his game.
Mm-hmm.
But Steph is the face of this generation.
And it helps that he's beat LeBron a few times.
Yeah, he's beat LeBron a couple times.
And he's beat LeBron without KD.
Uh-huh. And I think, but if he wins another one, I definitely put him top 5, especially if it's another Finals MVP from him.
Yeah.
Like it was last season.
Mm-hmm.
A back-to-back in 2 seasons where he wasn't supposed to win it.
Right. See, to me, last season's, when they won it, was like the most
impressive. Yeah. It was his most impressive.
Like he was crying on the court with seconds left to go in the game because like it looked like even he knew like this was like the one. Like he solidified himself as a GOAT. Yeah, like for sure Hall of Famer, obviously. Yeah, obviously. For sure first ballot Hall of Famer. Yeah. But I think if he wins another one, definitely, especially if he goes to like even one more championship and gets one more ring. Yeah. Dude, if he has 5
rings, doesn't lose another ring, I think put him top 5.
Yeah.
Because he's the best point guard of all time in my opinion.
Changed the game.
That's the crazy thing is he did change.
Like if you go to a rec department now, there's like 10-year-olds just fucking jacking up half quarters.
That is me.
Yeah.
I get on the court and I'm shooting threes.
Dude, yeah. I can't. Like, I suck at it, but I will not shoot anything outside of a 3 because of Steph Curry.
Yeah, like I'm a 3-point shooter because I grew up. Well, actually, for me, it's because of JJ Redick. I fucking love JJ Redick growing up.
Yeah.
JJ was my fucking man, and I loved watching him play. He was at Duke when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
And I watched almost every Duke game that year, and I just watched JJ Redick. 3.
He's a bucket,
just
dude.
hit that. He was a bucket. He was one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
But also then Steph Curry just added on to that more though. Like he made it like 3-pointers are so fucking big now. Yeah. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to shoot a 3.
Like no one gives a shit about dunking. Go shoot a half court.
Yeah, if you can pull up and hit a logo 3, you're that guy.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, he just changed the game entirely. Like my kids will play the game so much differently.
Yeah.
Than like I would have played it. You know, like I mean.
Yeah, for real. Like like growing up, 3s weren't that big.
Yeah.
JJ Redick was an anomaly.
Yeah.
He was one of the few good 3-point shooters.
Yeah, I mean, you had like JJ Redick, Kyle Korver.
Yeah, you had Kyle Korver, Ray Allen.
Yeah, but those guys were 3-point shooters, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they might have done a few other things well, but they were primarily 3-point shooters. And then now you got like Steph Curry, Damian Lillard. Like these guys are all around players. They're true point guards. They can pass the ball.
Yeah.
But they can jack it up from 35 foot.
And also great playmaking. Like Steph drops he's averaging 7 or 8 assists a game or something.
He's close to a double-double.
Yeah. He's it's very impressive.
Yeah.
Like how much he's changed the game, how much he's just like creating space on the floor too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, without the ball in his hands, he's so good.
Andrew Wiggins, when he was at Minnesota, was not a great player.
Right.
He kind of flopped for a little bit, but when he put Steph on his team, Steph is that playmaker. He creates the space for Andrew.
He makes everyone around him better.
And Andrew averaged 17 a game last year.
Yeah.
And was an all-star.
It was a big part of the playoffs too.
Mm-hmm. He was a huge part of their all-star run or their playoff run.
Yeah.
And I think you put Steph. I think right now he's top 10 of all time. If he wins another one, you put him top 5.
Yeah, especially if he wins it this year.
With not Kyrie, fucking hell, what am I saying? Curry, LeBron. It would be Curry, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Wilt, and Kobe or Larry Bird.
Yeah,
I fuck with Larry Bird.
I fuck with Larry Bird heavily,
bro. He was that guy. Doing this shit before the generation.
Yeah, dude.
Because Larry Bird in his prime, he was hitting 3s.
Yeah.
He was pulling up from anywhere. He was shooting left-handed just to fuck with people.
Yeah, man.
He was trash talking. Bro,
he was ahead of his time.
Oh, he was so ahead of his time.
Like Larry Bird in today's game?
Bro.
Dude, really?
Bro, that is what I want to see.
Really, Luka is Larry Bird in today's game.
Luka is like a Larry Bird regen.
Not super athletic. Bigger, like, I mean, he's got
could
size.
Shoot lights out.
Yeah.
And trash talking the fuck out of everyone.
Yeah,
just
really,
giving everyone shit.
Yeah, Larry Bird was ahead of his time for sure.
Yeah, I wish we could see Larry Bird in this league.
Yeah.
Because I think he thrives in it.
For sure.
Because he would definitely have he didn't have to have a good 3-point shot then. He was still a good 3-point shooter.
He was a great 3-point shooter.
But he didn't have, like, he probably didn't have to work on it that much because no one shot him.
Yeah.
But now if he worked on 3-point shooters, he'd be a lights out 3-point shooter. And he'd be a great player in our league now.
Yeah, for sure.
His mid-range is deadly too.
Yeah. Great player, man.
Yeah.
Kind of gets forgotten, I feel like, in the GOAT debate.
I think so too. Yeah, he gets a little bit too much hate on him.
Yeah.
There was the whole. I think he was better than Magic. Hot take.
Yeah.
I think he was better than Magic.
Dude, I'll say right now, like Larry Bird has always been in my top 5.
Really?
To me, it's always been. I'll say, don't really matter. Like to me, Kobe's my guy. So, but I'll say Michael Jordan's better just for the sake of argument. So to me, it's always been Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Larry Bird.
Yeah.
That's what my top 4 has always been. Like I've always had Larry like right there. Like dude, to me, he is like the man.
Yeah, he was obviously a baller.
Yeah.
He's a high basketball IQ too.
Yeah, I just don't know why he kind of gets like forgotten in the GOAT conversation.
I think it was just because of the times. People are forgetting about it.
Yeah.
People who watched him did. Like I've seen a lot of Larry Bird.
He kind of plays second fiddle to Michael Jordan in that era too.
Yeah, he was Michael Jordan was kind of tail end of his era because it was really it was like Celtics Lakers for like 3 years in a row in the championship.
Yeah.
Where it was Bird versus Magic. They were the big two for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michael Jordan kind of came in and stole the '90s from him.
Yeah.
And the '80s a little bit because he was such an unnatural talent.
Yeah.
And I think still though he's pushing my top 5. It's hard to make a top 5. There's so many good players.
Hard, yeah, man. I've here recently. There's been so much like GOAT conversation. Dude,
so
I'm tired of it. Like to me, who cares who the greatest was? Like, there's no way to decide.
Yeah, because the game's played so different now.
And you might as well just decide, okay, who's the GOAT of the '80s? Who's the GOAT of the '90s? Who's the GOAT of the 2000s?
Yeah.
You know, because it's like impossible to decide.
There's no real way to get a definitive answer.
And also like play styles. Like Michael Jordan did not play the game the same way LeBron James.
Yeah,
did.
he didn't have to shoot threes. He wasn't a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, no.
He could drive to the bucket every time because that's how everyone played.
Yeah.
Like they didn't shoot threes like they do now.
I just think it's impossible to compare guys from 30 years ago to now.
Yeah.
So you might as well do GOAT of generation or GOAT of the decade.
Like, I mean, you even look at like LeBron. Like when LeBron came in the league, wasn't a big 3-point shooter in the league. He wasn't a 3-point shooter, and he had to develop a 3-point shot because of the way the league has changed.
Right.
Which I think gives him a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Because he developed his game to the game now, and he's still dominant.
Yeah.
And but Michael Jordan didn't have to shoot those threes. Mm-hmm. He take it to the bucket, get to the line.
Yeah. Mid-range guy.
Get some mid-range buckets. Like that's what they shot because they could make those.
Yeah.
But now it's such a different league. Like it's hard to compare.
Yeah. It's almost like a different game in a way.
It really is. Like the floor is
so much bigger.
Like defenders have so much more space to defend. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people like, oh, they don't play defense in the NBA anymore. Nah, they're playing defense.
Can you imagine trying to defend a guy like Steph Curry?
Yeah, I'm watching games, and these teams are still like they're trying to stop them on defense.
There's great defenders in the league.
It is so hard to defend players nowadays.
It's like football, man. Like people score more points now, but can you imagine trying to defend like just drop like a 2019 LSU offense into football 20 years ago? Like good luck, dude.
Imagine 20 years ago a defense trying to defend Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, like it's impossible.
It's not going to happen.
It's a different game. The game evolved. It's different.
Patrick Mahomes is going to tear them up.
Yeah, like I hope
there's no chance. Speaking of the NFL, we got the combine going on right now.
Yeah,
some interesting stories coming out, especially from the Georgia side.
Dude, my dogs are balling.
My dogs are balling.
They're
but also some
going
controversy.
To jail.
Yeah, going to jail. We had Jalen Carter go. Yeah, he was at the combine.
Yeah, dude,
had to go back to Athens.
Got his mugshot in his combine shirt.
Yeah,
pretty sick.
He went from the combine, drove straight back to Athens,
yeah.
Went to the police station, paid his bond, paid his bail, and he's actually back at the combine now, which I think is good because he's still getting those interviews and stuff, which I think are very important.
Not going to work out, though.
Not going to work out.
He is going to work out at pro days.
He'll get a pro day, but I think the interviews are huge for him still.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these teams, the combine is like getting to know their personality.
I think Jalen Carter is a good dude. I know Todd McShay, like, maybe back in October, November, said that Jalen Carter had character issues.
Yeah.
And now people are like, oh, he was right. Dude, fuck Todd McShay.
He's getting old.
Dude, Todd McShay seems, dude, I don't like that because I don't know if you've seen the story where Jalen Carter paid for a teammate that was a walk-on, his meals. Have you seen this?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Okay, so there's a freshman walk-on at Georgia. He's a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
He doesn't get free meals. Jalen Carter paid for him out of his tuition to get free meals all year long.
What a man.
Exactly. And then Todd McShay wants to say he has character issues and call him a thug and all this shit. Like, I don't like that. I mean, the dude obviously made a mistake with these the racing and the reckless driving.
He was racing or something or whatever it's called.
Those are 2 misdemeanor charges.
Yeah. But he put out a statement on Twitter saying he wasn't in the wrong.
Yeah, he seemed very confident in it too.
Yeah, he did. He didn't seem like he was very confident that he was going to beat these charges and that it wasn't going to be a problem.
I mean, he got a reckless driving and a racing charge, 2 misdemeanor charges. A lot of people think that just plummets his draft stock. I don't think so. I think he could fall to maybe barely outside the top 5. But dude, to be quite honest, you got murderers and rapists in the NFL that every team wants.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that reckless driving is going to plummet his draft stock.
Yeah. I think it's tough because it did end in a fatality.
Yeah.
And so that
it's obviously a tragic situation.
It makes it a lot worse.
Yeah.
And it makes teams a lot more skeptical.
Yeah.
Just like it's a tough situation for him where he has to try and figure out like with all this combine stuff going on, pro days, but then also he's got to go to court. And I think a lot of teams take that into consideration.
Oh, but man, my conspiracy theory. Talked about it off the air.
Okay, yeah.
So my idea is that there's a team sitting there around like the 8th to 10th pick.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all this stuff happened on. I think it was on January 15th. Whenever Devin Willock,
right after the national championship.
Yeah, it was after the parade. All this happened on January 15th. So we've had all this time, and it's just coming out now, right before the draft. Seems like to me some team is out there kind of running a smear campaign on him.
Oh, trying to drop his draft spot so they can pick him up.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
that's an interesting take.
Which is not like an unusual thing to happen. It happens a lot.
Yeah, it happened a couple of years ago. You remember the video of the guy...
Larry Tunsil? Yeah.
Where he took the hit with the gas mask. And he went from like a projected top 3 pick to drop into like 16.
Yeah.
Just because of that video. Mm-hmm. And which he hasn't totally panned out.
Yeah.
But I feel like that could have been a smear campaign too, where teams trying to get
this has been a known thing in the NFL. Teams will release stuff or try to like say this guy has character issues or whatever to try to make him fall on the
try to make him so they can get him later. Yeah, because they want him.
That's what I think might be going on because we've had like a month and a half for this. Like this isn't news information. So why is it coming out now?
I don't know if NFL can the warrants came out right before the combine.
Yeah.
Which is a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Right. The day of the combine, that's when the warrants come out.
Yeah.
For something that was 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Or not 3 months. 2 months ago.
Yeah, a month and a half, 2 months.
2 months ago. But still, like, it'll be very interesting.
I think that somebody around that 8th or 9th pick is trying to get him.
Yeah. Honestly, if he can fall to, like, what are we? Lions are 12?
12?
10? I don't know. But if he falls to the Lions, I think you take a chance on him.
Dan Campbell, absolutely take it. He's
we take a chance on him.
I don't know that he's the number 1 pick. He is the most talented player in the draft.
Yeah, I think the situation makes Will Anderson the number 1 favorite right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I think
especially if the Bears keep the pick.
Yeah, especially if the Bears keep the pick where they need a defense. They got a quarterback. I think this makes Will Anderson a favorite though. I think he'll definitely see some fall from it, but I still think he'll get drafted in the first round.
If the Bears if they were to trade that pick, okay, let's say the Bears trade that pick down to whatever. It really don't matter, dude. You got Nolan Smith, the same position as Will Anderson, and, balling out,
having a great combine, ran a 4.39 40, and he said he felt slow.
Yeah, and had a 10'8" broad jump. 41.5-inch vertical.
He had like the 4th highest for his position in broad jump and like the 2nd highest in vert or something.
And
like
his interviews have been great. Like the NFL loves him. Like he is a great dude.
I think he's a player who could come out and have a great season next season.
Yeah, I think that I felt Nolan Smith was like a 2nd rounder. Me right now, I'm seeing Nolan Smith like top 20.
I'm seeing him pushing into that first round for sure.
First round, no doubt. Top 20. Yeah. Top 15. Like he had a great combine.
He's having a great combine right now.
Coming off an injury too.
Yeah.
Pictorial injury, but still.
Coming off injury, having a great combine, having a great showing teams that he's a good football player.
And to me, a more well-rounded player right now than Will Anderson. Will Anderson is a pass rush specialist. At Georgia, they teach you to do everything.
Yeah.
Nolan Smith, he's fast enough to cover receivers.
And he's a good tackler.
Yeah, he's a great tackler. He knows how to rush. I don't think he's as good of a pass rusher as Will Anderson.
Yeah,
but he can rush the passer. Knows how to set the edge. Knows how to stop the run.
Makes some good open field tackles though.
Yeah, great coverage. The dude can do everything. Will Anderson is a pass rush specialist. I'm going to be really interested to see Will Anderson's combine results and see how that affects his draft stock with what Nolan Smith is doing right now.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm very excited. This combine's shaking it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially with breaking news with
Carter
and but next couple of days will be interesting, especially when we see more from the quarterbacks. No one really cares for
offensive players yet.
Yeah, so I think it'll be interesting. See how offensive players do in the combine too.
Yeah.
See how players like C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young do.
Yeah.
I think it hurts Jalen Carter that he's not playing right now.
I have to piss.
6 hours later.
What do you think about the new pitch count in the MLB?
I think I think it's 15 seconds for pitchers.
Yeah, 15 seconds for pitchers to throw the pitch.
Enough.
But it's the batter has to be in the box by 8 seconds.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
It's a little short. Yeah. So I wonder if they should bump it up to 20 seconds, just more for the batter's perspective, other than the pitcher's effect.
Yeah, because we had the game with the Braves the other day end in a tie.
Yeah, which was
solely because of the rule.
Yeah, solely because the batter wasn't in the box in time and he got.
Which I know they'll change that in the regular season.
It won't end in a tie, but he still would have been out in the regular season there.
Yeah, so I'm not crazy about
with bases loaded.
I'm cool with the pitcher rule. I think you could bump it up to 20 seconds. or even 18 seconds, something like that. But I think the hitter's not getting enough time.
It is speeding games up a lot. I mean, they had games are finished in what 2.5 hours now compared to 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
Which makes it more enjoyable. I feel like from watching from a TV perspective.
Yeah, from a fan perspective, it's more enjoyable.
Well, here's the thing too. I think if you're watching on TV, more enjoyable to watch on TV.
Yeah.
But if you're at a ballpark, part of going to a baseball game is just going and chilling and having a good time for a long time and just drinking some beers.
Yeah.
And I think it's less enjoyable if you're going to a live game.
Yeah.
If it's a shorter game. Because when I go to a ballpark, I'm not even going to like watch every single pitch.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch, have a good time.
Yeah.
And hang out with my friends, drink some beers, watch the game.
Yeah.
And I like long ball games for that reason, to where I have enough time to hang out, chill, drink a couple beers.
Sober up, drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have a 2-hour baseball game,
I get drunk, and I got to get an Uber.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just drive home. It doesn't work like that. If I'm going to a Braves game this year, like, I can't just, like, I got to have someone else drive. I can't drive myself.
Yeah.
So I think it'll make games in person a little bit less enjoyable.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, though, because I haven't been to one yet.
Right.
I will go to one soon.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think it'll be interesting. I think
I just think that's a lot.
8 seconds? I mean, they got 7 seconds to get in the box as a batter. That's really quick.
Yeah.
That's quick. 7 seconds?
15 seconds.
15, yeah. That's what I think. Maybe bump it up to 20. Maybe give them 10 seconds to get in the box.
Yeah.
Give them an extra 3 seconds.
They need something extra.
And give the pitchers a little extra time.
Yeah.
But so maybe then, if it's 20 seconds, it's probably still only like a 3.5 hour game.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good time.
Yeah.
That's most NFL games.
Mm-hmm.
Are around that long, because I mean, we have the slate start at 1 p.m. and they're done by 4. That's 3 hours.
I'm just thinking about like with the batter rule. Like, what if you got like fucking dude from the Phillies,
Bryce Harper?
Yeah, Bryce Harper up at bat, and he don't get set in time, and then you just lose him.
Yeah,
like that seems unfair to the team because he couldn't get set in 7 seconds. I understand that's the rule, but like that seems too quick. And what if the game's on the line and like your best batter's at bat? And
he just needs a second to like calm his nerves or something. Like 7 seconds is so fast. You got to step in and start swinging in 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have time to like calm yourself, collect yourself, be composed. To do your best in that situation. I get like games are too long right now.
For sure, yeah.
They're too long right now.
Yeah.
But 7 seconds to get in the box as a batter, it's quick. You don't have time to get yourself ready.
Yeah.
To be able to hit the way you want to be able to work out like scenarios where you need to hit.
Just calm your nerves.
Calm your nerves down. Bring yourself down. Those players still get nerves.
Yeah.
They're humans.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a little fast.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe make it 20 seconds. I think 20 seconds will be good.
Yeah.
And an extra 3 seconds, you don't think that's a lot of time.
Right.
But that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're in that box, like just to take an extra deep breath, 2 deep breaths, and get there soon.
Yeah.
Be ready to hit. So I'm excited for the MLB season, though.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten more into the MLB the last couple of years.
I'm not very excited because the Braves, man. I just don't know how they're going to do this year.
Yeah, I'm more excited from a neutral perspective.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good teams. The Dodgers are looking real good. Mm-hmm. The Padres are looking scary again with Machado and Tatis. Machado just signed like a 10-year deal with them.
Yeah.
And
Phillies, you got the Phillies. Astros obviously just won it.
Yeah, they're just good every year now at this point, which is
kind of been almost a dynasty really for them.
They really have. They've created their own dynasty.
Yeah. I don't know if they've won enough yet to call it a dynasty, but they've been there so many times.
They have 3 rings now, don't they?
Do they have 3?
They've been to like 6.
Since when?
Since like 20.
To me, a dynasty is like 3 rings in 6 years.
Let me think.
Fuck the Astros,
they won in 2018.
Yeah, lost last year.
They won the COVID year.
Yeah, but they lost last year. They won it this year.
Yeah.
So that's 2 rings in like 5 years.
3.
That's 3. They lost it last year.
They lost it?
Yeah, to the Braves.
The year. Oh, the Phillies won last year. Yeah, so they won 2.
So,
but I think
like
they made like 4 or 5.
Yeah, so I would say it's a dynasty.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They're scary.
I think they would get a lot more support if it wasn't for the
whole cheating.
Yeah.
I think they would be a team without the cheating. Before the cheating, I think they were a team that was like people could root for as like a non-biased fan.
Yeah, they were
because they were
America's
just
team,
like
kinda.
they were a team that was like they're not like super flashy.
Yeah.
They're not super. They just got a well-built team that plays well together and plays good baseball.
Yeah.
But then they had the cheating scandal, and it kind of ruined their fan base.
Yeah, it kind of made them look like assholes.
It did, yeah. A lot of people hate him though.
Yeah, me. I'm
yeah,
one of them.
Yeah, I'm one of them too. Yeah.
But that's also because I'm a Braves fan. But you know,
I'm also a Braves fan.
Man. I just
also as a Tigers fan, they stole Justin Verlander from us.
Dirty bastards.
He was a great pitcher.
Yeah.
And happy he got a ring though, because he was then going to get one in Detroit.
Yeah. That happens to y'all, Detroit guys. Seems like
all our Detroit guys. Yeah, it happens all the time.
They leave and go get rings.
They have to go somewhere else to get the ring. But
I mean, Detroit, man, the whole city.
Yeah, if we could just see a resurgence, it'd be great.
If Ford could just come back, I think the Lions would benefit greatly.
I think like a Ford descendant still owns the Lions.
Oh, really?
But I don't
Ford's
think
not in Detroit anymore.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
They kind of fucked the whole city.
Did they really?
Yeah, Ford left Detroit, and that's why it's a shithole now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it was like popping.
Yeah, it was popping.
And then Ford left, and now it's like just not a good city anymore. And it kind of fucked up the sports too.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think. Still excited for baseball though.
Yeah, I can't wait to go to some Braves games.
I honestly like I wasn't a big baseball guy until a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And then I watched Moneyball, the movie with Brad
Pitt. Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah, great movie, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I do love this shit, like because I loved watching it.
I wasn't. Yeah, same here, man. I wasn't a baseball guy until probably like 2017, 2018, but yeah, I'm getting more into it now. So
yeah,
definitely gonna be covering baseball on this
I
channel.
do have this. You look back here. I got this Braves. This is the year. This is our championship jersey. I spent a shit ton of money on it because it's a fucking sick jersey. It's got the gold trim. You probably can't.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if
you probably can't see it from here, but it's got like
this like champions right there.
It's got the champions badge. Right.
Great year for Georgia.
There. Yeah, that was a great year for Georgia.
Yeah.
We won the national championship, and
sure, we got special guests.
We got a couple of special guests for y'all. This is
Colby.
Welcome to the podcast, Colby Rockwell and Mr. Peter Donovan. What do you guys think about baseball?
Yeah, how y'all feeling about baseball?
Baseball's pretty sick.
How you feeling about the Braves?
The Braves?
We're kind of fucked, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're a little bit fucked. We're gonna go to games, aren't we?
What?
We're gonna go to games.
Yeah. Let's all take Ron to a game.
Bro, yeah, let's all go to games.
Let's take Ron to a game. Ron's the shit.
Oh yeah, let's take Ron to the game.
Yeah, he'd love that.
Yeah. We should all go to a game at some point.
Man Ron from
Yeah, from Home Depot. Yeah. He's not a Braves fan anymore though. He's been telling me.
Yeah, he's turned on the Braves.
He was a lifelong Braves fan.
Yeah.
One of our coworkers, a lifelong Braves fan. He's gonna be on the podcast.
He sends me like 6 paragraphs a day on how much he fucking hates the Braves.
He's turned into a Dodgers and a Cubs fan.
When I first met Ron,
just for Freddie Freeman and Dansby.
When I first met Ron, he used little to no profanity. Since the Braves offseason, he has used the F word many more times. Like it's changing him.
Yeah, he's very mad about it.
You fucked up over there, Peter?
Bro, Peter, you're in the shop, bro.
You told me to be quiet in the podcast.
No, you don't have to be quiet. No.
Yeah,
You can do what you want. You want a beer?
Yeah.
Colby can't have one, but all right. Colby's driving.
Special guest Peter Donovan here.
This is our good friend Peter. He's very smart and funny. Potentially. Messi got a death threat this week.
From who?
From some like a drug cartel in Argentina.
Holy shit.
His wife's shop in Rosario, Argentina, got shot up. 14 shots into the store, and they left a note saying he was dead. They were going to kill him, and that the mayor of Rosario, Argentina, wouldn't be able to save him because he's a drug kingpin as well.
Oh.
And so a lot of people think it's because a lot of Argentina people didn't actually believe in Argentina winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
And so these people had bets on other nations to win the World Cup. Yeah. And they're pissed at Messi for actually winning the World Cup and bringing it back to them because they lost a shit ton of money. And so in his hometown, like where he was born, his wife's shop is getting shot up, and he's like it's not safe for him to go there.
The mayor of the town is with the Like
Yeah, like they wrote in the letter that like the mayor of the town was part of the drug kingpin, and like he wouldn't protect them, and so like he shouldn't come back to Argentina and some shit. It's crazy. Like the best player in the world is getting hate,
he should come to
because-
Atlanta United.
bro. He would
He'll
come.
be safe here. I'll
he
protect
would-
him personally.
He would absolutely destroy the MLS. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he came to Atlanta, he would. I would protect him with
Is that
my
like way
life.
below him?
Oh, way below
Okay.
him.
So,
Way below him.
Messi.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Atlanta's best player
Yeah.
was a player who was Argentina's World Cup squad.
Yeah.
He played 5 minutes in the World Cup,
Okay.
and that's Atlanta's best player.
Yeah.
And Messi is Messi.
I'm
And
not a
played the
soccer
whole
guy,
time.
y'all, so I really don't know what I'm talking
And
about.
Messi plays for PSG, who's one of the best teams in the world right now. They have a very good chance of winning the Champions League, unless they can beat Bayern.
So
this
what's
next
the
weekend.
over-under on Messi dying before next season, you think?
So I think he's rich enough to have bodyguards, and he's going to
Yeah.
stay safe.
Okay.
I think he'll be safe though. Maybe not make so many trips to Argentina or anything,
Yeah.
because I mean people are risking his life.
Not any for right now.
Yeah.
Dude, modern soccer is just like boxing in the 50s. You
Well,
just
no,
die
this
if you win.
shit like this has been going on since the '80s.
Jesus.
There was an Ecuadorian player a couple years ago. He missed a goal that would have sent them to the World Cup. Like he just missed a goal he should have scored, and it would have sent him to the World Cup. And he was killed for it.
Ah.
Yeah, like he is dead because he just missed a shot.
Damn, I thought it was hardcore in America.
Yeah, no, like they're crazy. The South Americans and Central Americans, they're
Yeah.
crazy about their soccer, and
Drug
especially when
cartels
they
probably have a lot of money in it, though.
a lot of money in it. They
Yeah.
put a lot of money on it, and that's why they're pissed off at him, because they lost a lot of money because he won the World Cup.
I mean, it's like what, a few years ago, or how long ago was it? The fans stormed the field on the ref.
Yeah, there was a couple years ago in Brazil.
Yeah.
Ref made a bad call.
Mhm.
Fans stormed the field, killed him, put his stake
Oh,
on
I
the head,
remember that.
put his stake on
I
the
don't
head
remember that
in the
part.
middle of the field,
Okay, don't
and then
remember
put it
that
in the
part.
middle of the field.
Yeah, I
Like this is
remember-
how crazy they are about their shit. Like this is how crazy they are about soccer. Like they
Can
take
you do
this
that
shit
in
seriously.
FIFA?
That's like barbaric.
Or no? Is that like a playable?
FIFA turns into GTA.
Bro, you just playing FIFA.
Just come out. Double wielding
Yeah,
swords.
if that's on a mode in FIFA already, it needs to be.
Cut their fucking head off. Put it on a stick.
That's
in
a
the middle of the
TikTok
field.
right there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we could definitely clip that into a
yeah,
TikTok.
yeah. No, but yeah, soccer's kind of crazy right now. We
Yeah.
got some crazy matchups this next week. We got PSG versus Bayern Munich, which I know you don't know what that means at all.
Don't know.
But that's two
This-
just like it's like let's think.
I'm gonna learn soccer.
It's like
I'm buying FIFA tonight.
it's like Chiefs Bills.
Chiefs. Okay.
It's like Chiefs Bills,
Yeah.
but in the round of 16.
Okay.
And so it's a very early matchup.
Yeah.
And they're two just heavyweights, absolute heavyweights that are favorites to win. And it's the second leg this next week. And it's going to be a big matchup. Very exciting. Champions League is looking very interesting right now.
So like, is Messi playing right now?
Yeah, he's playing. Neymar, he's hurt though. You know who Neymar is, right? Yeah.
I use him on Call of Duty sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's actually hurt, so he's not going to be playing next week, which is a big loss for them. But we're coming down the wire for soccer at the end of the season. We're coming to the end of the season now. It's very interesting. Barcelona, my team.
So can I still get
Big
into
up
it at this
Barca.
point?
Huh?
Can I still get into it at this point?
So they'll end around
Who's your
late
favorite
June,
team?
early June. Barcelona.
Okay, I'm going Barcelona.
They're out of the Champions League and out of
Never mind.
but they're going to win their domestic league in Spain, or looking like it. They beat Real Madrid yesterday.
But soccer
1-0.
has so much.
There is so much to soccer. Like to get into soccer, you have to learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like especially professional soccer, there's a lot to learn.
I've been looking for a reason to develop an Adderall addiction, anyways.
Oh,
this,
yeah.
this could be it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think if you take start a tab of Adderall,
Yeah.
you could watch like
And
5
just
games in a row or
Play
something. Like that.
FIFA for 15 hours.
Oh yeah, I got FIFA if you want to play.
Okay, cool.
And we can go crazy.
We're gonna have a fucking accent on our next episode.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know that British accent.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of British YouTubers. It's crazy.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Thanks for watching, guys. This has been 2 Beers In, where we are. I think we're both pretty fucked up
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
about 5 or 6
I'm
beers
pretty
in.
buzzed. Yeah.
I had a fried egg
And,
this morning. I'm pretty drunk.
Yeah.
That's all.
both pretty hungry too.
Yeah.
So catch y'all later.
Thanks
Watch
for
us
watching.
next week.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. See ya.